This is an additional short video to explain the difference between the two different prop cones available for the Streamline propulsion system, and just to clarify a few things. So this again is the prop cone, which is an optional piece of equipment that goes between the end of the fuselage and the prop itself. And with the Streamline propulsion system, it's going to create a more streamlined flow all the way from the end of the fuselage to the end of the nut. That's at the end of the prop itself. If you were to use the prop cone that comes with the Waydoo Flyer One or other prop cones that Waydoo made, you can see that you no longer have that streamline effect. There's now the front base of the prop itself exposed to the flow, which is going to create a little bit of resistance and drag. And based on my experiences and my tests, I got 1/2 mile less range when I used the Waydoo cone instead of the proper cone that you can buy with the Streamline propulsion kit. And some of you may be thinking that 1/2 mile isn't really that much range, but over time, that's going to add up. So for example, if you ride 50 times, that's going to be 25 miles of range over that time period that you could have gained, depending on your personal circumstances and your weight and all that, of course. So which cone do you want to buy? That's going to depend more on the design of the tail fin than the model of Waydoo you have. So let's call this a tail fin. This is what the stabilizer rear wing mounts to. And there are 3 different designs over the history of the Waydoo Flyer One. This is the first original tail fin. And you can see that it has its own unique shape. And when you pair it up with the Waydoo cone, I've actually cut the stabilizers off of this, the supports. This used to be a shroud, so I made my own prop cone out of this. You can see that it has this really big sleeve, and it would have been a pain to have to make 3 unique prop cones, especially one to fit the original Waydoo Flyer One. So instead, with feedback from testers like myself, the vertical piece, which lines up with the contours and shape of the Waydoo Flyer One Plus tail fin, I'll have a picture up here of that. That was cut off, and then the slit that accommodates the tail fin was extended all the way to the back so that it will accommodate all of the tail fins. Even though this prop cone will not have an absolute perfect flush fit with any of the tail fins, it's going to have better flow than if you have the front edge of this prop being exposed when paired with any of the Waydoo prop cones. Like I said, it'd be a pain in the butt to make, and a lot of time in designing to make one specifically for each one. So it's got dirt on it now. This one will actually fit all 3 tail fins. All 3 tail fins will fit this. It just won't be a perfect flush fit. If you want a perfect flush fit and you have the tail fin for the Waydoo Flyer One Plus or that Waydoo Flyer One Plus prop upgrade kit, then I would recommend getting that. If you wanted to fit a different fin or multiple fins, such as the fin that came with the folding prop kit, then you want to buy the second option, which does not have that vertical piece. So again, this will fit all 3, and the other one will only fit the Waydoo Flyer One Plus tail fin. Hopefully that clarifies things, and enjoy your 2024 and beyond.